Now to a Fox 5 update. Popular mall aquarium SeaQuest is being sold to Boulevard Mall after the company filed for bankruptcy late last year. Today, the bankruptcy court for the District of Idaho approved the sale of SeaQuest Las Vegas assets to Boulevard. The mall's general manager says this saves the animals from being euthanized. Over the summer, SeaQuest was under fire after a Humane Society investigation found animals were allegedly abused and neglected at multiple locations. The mall says it will rebrand the aquarium to One World Interactive Aquarium and make improvements over the coming weeks.